Hey, and it's time for chapter 4. Chapter 4. Yeah, chapter 4. Chapter 4. Why Aussie 2? It's a weird chapter name, so excited to see what it's about. I froze, passed out, and coughed. Max cried and cried. I said, and Aussie said, OMG, weeping. Max, help her, please, crying. In tears, you say, it feels like I'm slowly dying. But Max gives me water and I feel okay. Still a little sick, but better. I coughed up blood and Max said, stay there, please. There, he gets me a smaller cup of water and says, gargle that, please, and spit it to the sink. So I did. Ozzy said, you scared me. And I said, I was scared. She thought Carlos was mean. And after that, she said, oh no, shedding tears. She said, I'm going to die. I said, why? She said, I lied about Carlos. I said, Carlos was mean, but I liked him. We were friends. Goodbye. I said, no, this can't be happening right now. I just can't. Max said there has to be a way to fix this. I mean, there just has to. She said in a deathly quiet voice, there I said, go on without me. I will be in heaven. Watching down with Jesus, I fall to the floor crying. Max said, it's okay. She is in heaven. Then he starts crying. He said, we will get out of this together. I said thanks, but I met her. She was the one I met, and she was nice. Max said, we got this, don't worry. Time for bed, okay? Okay, I fell asleep and heard a scream. It was Max. I said, no, what's wrong? He said, I saw something. I saw something or someone. He said something. I said, maybe we could just go to sleep. He hugged me and said, it's okay, let's go to bed. I said, okay. He went to bed and heard a loud bang. Almost sounded like a gunshot. Max went outside to only see something so sad he couldn't even talk about it. He was about to cry, so I went out and screamed so loud, about to cry as well. Chapter 5. The Man. I'm going to read chapter 5 because I think that was chapter 4. Yeah, that was chapter 4. But it was a short chapter, so I think I'm going to be reading chapter 5 as well. I'm going to put just quiet music in the background. My voice probably changed because I switched rooms so you can hear the music. But, yeah, I'm going to put a little quiet music. All right, so chapter 5 doesn't have a title. That's okay. There's some mistakes because I made it. But chapter 5, I'm just going to call it The Man because I already know what this chapter is about. And I think you guys will like chapter 5. You guys are actually going to like chapter 5. There. Quiet music. We saw someone shooting a deer and a rabbit. We cried out to them, no, stop, don't do that. But we were too late. The deer was dead on the ground. Max said, Max and me were vegetarian, so we were more sad than most people would be. So we talked to the man and we asked him if he had killed the deer and Bunny for food. That would make more sense, but he said, no, I did it for fun. So we told him to go and don't come back. And he said, no. So we made him lie, which was a bad decision, but we had to. We asked, did you kill that deer for food? He said, if you are mad at me, then yes. So he lied and suddenly disappeared. We felt guilty, then realized it's okay, because so many people have been dying lately. So I suddenly felt a burn in my throat and realized I had not ate anything in the last 6 days. Max grabbed me food and said, "One more day, Jenny, and you could starve to death." He quickly grabbed food and water. I ate so fast. And later that day I said, crying, how we are going to get out of this. Max said, "I don't know, but we are together." I started to get the feeling he liked me, but I was not sure. Later that day, he randomly hugged me just out of nowhere. I thought in my head, I feel comforted and safe, so I hugged him back, and he said I have to use the bathroom. Bye. I said okay. I walked out the side, and this guy just grabbed my head and face. He was choking me until I passed out, and he put me in his van. Max ran outside not knowing what just happened, until he noticed I was in the van. Max ran so fast that just before the van started driving, he was in front of it. The guy stopped and said he did start knocking him out and got me out of the van, and I was still passed out. He was lightly crying, thinking I was dead. Gave me water like he always does. Did not work. Again. Nothing worked. At this point, he was weeping in water and more water, and I coughed up blood. I saw him. I was closing my eyes, but I was alive. He thought I was dead still. I was about to say I'm okay until I heard him say, "I loved her." Why her in a wailing voice? Why her out of everyone? Please, God. I acted like I did not hear him and I had just woke up. He said, "You're alive." OMG, Jesus really is a miracle. He quietly said, "Thank you. Thank you, Jesus." I said, "You are the best, Max." He said who that was. Who was that? "Long day, let's go to bed." He slept on it. I said, "I don't know who that was." He said, "All right, well, I'm tired." He slept on the floor and I slept on the bed. I was thinking in my bed, does he love me, or is it just he loves me as a friend? I fell asleep that minute, and he saw I was out of the blanket cold. So he tucked me in. I woke up and said goodnight. He said goodnight. At the middle of the night, I heard him praying. After he prayed, said, "Please keep this Jenny, one and only Jenny, safe. I would sacrifice my life for her because you love her, not as a friend, but love." I said, "Do you mean it?" And 100% regret it, but luckily, he did not hear me. In the morning when I woke up, he said, "Yes, I meant it," in a quiet voice. Then he said, "Good morning," so happily, like nothing was wrong. I said, "Why are you acting like nothing is wrong?" He said, "Because I said, "Why are you acting like nothing's wrong?" Okay, guys, this is a long chapter, so let's take a quick little break. This break is about the book. Nothing really important is happening, but I love the cliffhangers. There's like one in every chapter, and I did read 2, so there wasn't. I don't know if there's gonna be one this time, but I don't know. Let's keep going. "Why are you acting like nothing's wrong?" he said. "Because I am with you. I'm with you, and we are going to get out of this. I found a way to get out of this die thing, this trap, this..." I said, "It's okay." "How?" "Last night I stayed up He said, "Last night I stayed up all night and saw something. It was a portal, human level. I took a peek, and it looked like how days were then without if you lie, you die thing. But there was a big but. I laughed and he said, we have to go back through something first to get back to regular days. I said, it can't be that bad. He said, oh, it's a room with like 70,000 rooms inside. With 70,000 rooms inside, and those rooms have 80 rooms. So, if I did this right, we have to find all the right doors. We cannot split up, okay? I said. Next, stay tuned for chapter 6 called The Unique Doors. And I'm really excited for this because that was not a cliffhanger, but it was something. And I don't know what they're going to do next. So, bye.